Hi, let's continue with the study of the repair, design of the structure repair. We have discussed about this earlier. Let me explain how we can go and continue with this design repair. First, we need to prepare. So we need to prepare for the repair design, preparation. So what do we need? We need to understand. We need to establish the concept. Okay, you must refer to SRM, and we try to find concept repair. There are two approaches. We can either start from scratch, which is totally new. You may end up with a new concept. Second, we refer to SRM, which already published guideline for repair of aircraft type. So each aircraft, they publish structure repair manual, and then inside the structure repair manual, they will explain to you the repair concept. And we are not running away from a concept of skin repair. If we have damaged the skin, cut the skin off, put in a doubler. We're not going to running away from the concept of if you have an angle, stiffener, stringer, if you have damage, you cut off and then you install doubler. So this is a general concept. Just like if someone asking you to design a car, obviously we come up with a box where you put in the passengers and the driver. We have 4 wheels. So this is general concept. So this, for example, if you look at for a car, if someone asking you to design a car, obviously you come up with the design. So obviously for us as engineer, field engineer, we can consider ourselves field engineer, not design engineer. And because we are basically a technical service engineer, trying to fix the problem immediately as soon as possible. So what we are doing is, if we have skin repair, we patch the skin, that we make a patch doubler. If we have stringer, stiffener, angle, and then we do the same, there is a doubler. We install doubler and fastener. Okay, for this earlier, for the problem that I show you earlier, so we may have what we can see here is we have it's easier for us to see from the back. So we have or we may look at this way. Okay, so we have skin splice. First we have splice. Okay, and then we have a skin coming. Sorry, we have a skin coming. Skin coming here, and then we have a skin behind, overlap. Okay, can be done. And then we have 3 rows of fastener. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we have stringer. Okay, stringer running at the center. Okay, it's a U shape section. So you can see from the side, you will see you see the skin coming here. Okay, and skin coming on top of it, and we have a U stringer. So we have U stringer. So we have one rivets, two rivets, and then we have damage somewhere here. So we cut the one off. Okay, we extend one rivet beyond, and then we cut off. Cut out the section. Okay. So this one cut off. And dimension here is 30 cm, and here is 120 cm. Okay. So what do we do? We put a double repair. Okay. We cut off this area, and then we install a doubler outside. Okay, outside. So it's 3 row of fastener across here, above here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, on top of the fastener. So here is standard. We got 3 here. Yeah. So we extend 3 fastener around the doubler, and 3 also. Okay. 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 rows. So this is concept based on SRM. So what we need to do now, we need to substantiate whether this repair design is acceptable or not. So we have to do checks. So we have to do check on the failure. What will be the potential failure? Okay, we have to check the strength of the doubler. The strength of the doubler. So first we check strength of the doubler. It should be higher than the material failure stress. Then you have to check. We have to check bearing of the fastener. So bearing of the rivets. Again, it should be the bearing stress of the rivet should be less than the material bearing. FBR, FB bearing ultimate. Then you check on the net tension. You check on the net tension means the failure of this doubler to be cut off, or this doubler to be cut off here. So 3, you check on net tension here. Again, the stress here should be less than this should be less than STU. The stress on the doubler should be less than STU. And then you check on the shear out. Here is H distance. H distance normally 2D, but this 2D. Whether sufficient or not, you check on what is the failure here is this rivet will migrate out. So we call that as tear out. detail. I will do the detail later. Then you probably have shear off between rivet to rivet. I mean rivet shear. Then we may have a buckling between the fastener here, between the rivets. Between the rivets, the skin may buckle, so you have to check the buckling. They call it inter-rivet buckling. Then you check whether there's crippling. Buckling is a global failure. Wrinkle. So between the rivet could be wrinkle. So wrinkling. Then you check the last one is the shear. The rivets here, the fastener, the rivets which holding those double plate. So we check the shear of rivet. So this is all the failure mode. So this concept repair, which is from SRM, and then after you draw the concept repair, the next step is to check the failure mode. The failure mode of this repair. So which is the doubler strength, whether the doubler will be able to carry out the load, which is the load lost after you lost the area, should be higher than the doubler strength, doubler load capability should be higher than what you have lost after you cut this one off. Then bearing in the rivets, and you check the net tension, the failure between as you cut across here through the fastener rivet, whether this area that we cut across with the load that we calculate later will be able to stay without failure, without cutting off or cracking off across. Then tear out is why we should have enough edge distance between the fastener to the edge, because potentially the rivet migrate out. They call it tear out. And then between rivet to rivet, there also may be shear off, inter-rivet shear. Then if we got buckle between the fastener, this is inter-rivet buckling. If you got wrinkle between the rivet on the skin, this is wrinkling. So those are the check that we need to do. So before you do a check, the check has to be done through the analysis, through the calculation. So before you go to calculation, you need to determine the engineering value for you to use in the calculation.